every year we have David Quilleon, and I always remember his name by Chillin' with Quilleon. David Quilleon comes up on stage and often brings others from Best Buddies up on stage to talk about what they're doing with the organization. Fantastic organization, and I'll let David come up and tell you more about it. So let's have a big round of applause for David Quilleon.
All right, hello everybody, good afternoon. And I know the only thing standing between you and lunch is this incredible presentation about Best Buddies. Aren't you excited? All right, well, I hope that you are gonna be super inspired by the work that Best Buddies is doing each and every day. But first, I really just wanted to ask you all a couple of questions. And it's first, how many of you have heard of Best Buddies before? All right, awesome. And how many of you know someone, maybe it's a family member, a neighbor, that has intellectual disabilities, developmental disabilities, Down syndrome, autism? Okay, good. How many of you woke up this morning and decided that today is the day you are going to change the world? Come on, no one woke up that way? Well, let me tell you this. After hearing all these amazing presentations and really seeing the names of all these people, the one thing that I know that every single person in this room has the power to do is hire or influence human resources decisions. And Best Buddies has an amazing group of people with intellectual and developmental disabilities that I know firsthand. They're amazing friends, they're outstanding employees, and they are terrific leaders. And you're even gonna get a chance to meet one of those people here today. So why Best Buddies? Why is this important? The reason why it's important is that this is a group of people who by far, historically, are the most maligned and disenfranchised group of people in the world. The presidents make fun of them. They're isolated in communities. They're isolated in their schools, and they're alone. But this is a group of people who we know with proven research from i4cp and from high-performing organizations that they can be amazing contributors to your workplace. And they can help change your culture, and ideally, ultimately, you can be a part of changing the world. So that's what we're gonna talk with you a little bit about. I would like to show you this quick little video about Best Buddies to show you a little bit more about our participants, and then we'll get into the nuts and bolts of employing people with intellectual and developmental disabilities and how you can change the world.
What is my potential?
If no one ever tells me I have any.
What are my dreams?
What are my dreams?
If nobody else can see them,
Can I be a translator?
Can I be a singer?
can I ever be anything?
Some days I'm afraid I can't.
I feel alone.
But aren't we all afraid
And lonely.
and lonely some days?
I've been told
What can I do?
But what can I do? I can listen to you cry when your dreams and your days don't match.
I'm a friend.
I'm a sister
I can make you laugh.
when you need it most.
I am filled with love.
Now can you see my potential?
I can't
I can't.
because it has no boundaries.
When you think I've reached my potential,
I'm just getting started.
I will not just dance. I will translate for those who cannot hear.
I will make a living at the job I love.
And be valued as a true team member.
my fingers will glide across the piano, and I will fill your ears with song.
I will not just do a job, but I will do it with passion.
Are you someone who gets stage fright?
I'm not.
I'm not.
Are you afraid?
Are you afraid of what you can't do?
That's how everyone feels.
That's how everyone feels.
But I am not afraid today.
I am a leader.
I am a leader.
I am a leader.
I'm a leader.
Today is full of potential.
And for me,
And for me,
Today
it's just the beginning.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I love that video. And today is just the beginning for each of you to be able to partner with Best Buddies and help us bring this mission alive in each and every single one of your communities and your workplaces. So Best Buddies is about three things. We're about friendship, we're about jobs, and we're about leadership. And those are the three things that our organization works every single day to support people with intellectual and developmental disabilities. So I'm really excited to be able to tell you how you can get involved with Best Buddies. And I have our Senior Director of Jobs, Andrea Schonenberg, here with us. And she is going to speak more about Best Buddies and how it all works. So, Andrea.
Thank you, David, and thank you for having me here today. How's everyone doing? I love the enthusiasm. Well, I've heard all morning the challenges of talent acquisition and talent retention, and Best Buddies Jobs is here to tell you we have a solution that'll help drive your bottom line. So you're probably wondering, what is the Jobs program? Well, to give you a snapshot, it was started in 1994 by our founder, Anthony Kennedy Shriver, and over the course of time, we have 363 individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities employed in the community. We also have 203 very talented, eager employees looking to contribute to the workplace, which is why we're here today. Of the individuals employed, they earn about $12.20 per hour and work about 22 hours per week. Now, when you look at participants with disabilities outside of Best Buddies, those stats are more than double. Now, Best Buddies is an international organization present in 54 countries across the globe. And looking domestically, we're present in all 50 states. Now, our jobs program does take a larger cost to start, but we have 17 jobs programs throughout the United States. You'll notice Florida, Massachusetts, California, all over, and we're still growing. We also have presence in 5 countries in Latin America, from Mexico to Chile to Brazil, and we also have presence in 2 countries in Europe, which is just a testament to the growing interest in diversity throughout the world. Now, of course, our success is in due part to our incredible employer partners, and we hope each of you will become one in the near future. And we're present in about 30 industries, from communication, entertainment, hospitality, technology, and partner with over 250 businesses, a lot of wonderful companies like Pfizer, MasterCard Worldwide, Netflix. The list goes on and on. Now, you may be wondering, how does this work? How can I pragmatically put this into my company? We have 5 steps for interested employer partners, which Best Buddies supports every step of the way. The first is an introductory meeting with you, your human resources team, and any other champions who want to be advocates for the disability movement. Once we address your concerns, share more about our program, we then conduct a job analysis, which is our second step. And of course, that's to learn, what's the environment like? What are your expectations for these positions? And what are your needs? So with that understanding, we then schedule an interview. We bring 2 to 3 highly qualified candidates that we source from our talent pool of wonderful participants. And once the hiring manager makes that decision to hire, then Best Buddies will come in and meet with your entire organization to share more information about how to work with someone with a disability. We refer to it as a sensitivity training or disability orientation. And after that point, the never-ending 5th step is our ongoing support. Best Buddies doesn't just place someone in employment, but we're there 5, 10, 15, 20 years down the line. We experience a 93% retention rate among the participants we place in large and small corporations across the world. Now, we're here today because of our amazing partnership with the Institute for Corporate Productivity, or i4cp, where we recognize diversifying your workplace is the right thing to do. But how do we measure that? So i4cp came in and helped us pull quantifiable data with over 230 companies that they surveyed. And they found real wonderful business benefits of hiring people with disabilities. So this campaign in 2014, referred to as I'm Into Hire, was spearheaded by founder Anthony Kennedy Shriver and telecom billionaire Carlos Slim from Mexico. And they really recognized, you know what, there's a huge need. You look at the world's population, and 15% of those have disabilities. And of the subset with developmental disabilities, 84% do not have a paid job in the community like you or I do. And looking around this room, we're all here because of our jobs. Our jobs have given us the opportunity to socialize, to add meaning to our life, to pay taxes even if we don't want to. And to put it in perspective, 8 out of 10 people with disabilities want to contribute and don't have a job. Now, the study found that people with intellectual and developmental disabilities exhibit 3 common traits: dependable, motivated, and productive. And I know that's an ideal profile for many employees. They also sourced a number of reasons and benefits to hiring people with disabilities. And just a few of those reasons are 37% of those high-performance organizations reported that our participants are a good talent match for open positions. It's not a charity. They're adding value. The second piece is they found 3/4 or more rate that those participants are good to very good on most performance factors. I know I'd like to see that for staff. And the third is that 1/3 of employers mentioned it exceeded expectations. It's easier than you think because of the support Best Buddies will provide to you. Now, they also found great business benefits for hiring. I've heard a lot of conversation about motivation, customer satisfaction, and that's what this program can do. That's what a participant can bring to your workplace. There's an increase in motivated employees, there's a 44% increase in customer satisfaction, and there's a 34% enhanced employer brand. Overall, they found 2 times as many high-performance organizations categorized by that market performance index when they're looking at customer satisfaction, revenue growth, market share, profitability. Those companies that performed well are more likely to differentiate for people with different abilities. Now, of course, this didn't go unnoticed, and we had some wonderful celebrity success from well-known Kevin Spacey in House of Cards, Guy Fieri, famous chef, NBA champion, Kyrie Irving, Glee star, Lauren Potter, and it's just a testament that this works. This will drive the bottom line of your business. If you'd like to learn a little bit more about Best Buddies jobs, I'll be around the whole time, but you can also download the full i4cp report on our bestbuddies.org website. And I'll shift it over to David.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Andrea. So now it's time for you to meet one of our participants, Charles Calhoun. Please come on up, Charles. He is one of our Best Buddies ambassadors. He has been a part of Best Buddies for 13 years, and he's employed by Silicon Valley Bank, and he's going to share a little bit about his story with you. So Charles Calhoun.
Thank you. Jobs. What does your job mean to you? To most people in the workforce, a job helps pay bills, but it is so much more to me. A job empowers people like me to be independent, to feel accomplished, successful, and important each and every day. My name is Charles Calhoun, and I have been a part of Best Buddies Jobs program for over 5 years. Been in Best Buddies for 13 years, and I am a proud employee and team member of Silicon Valley Bank. Throughout the world, paid work is a crucial part of culture and identity. With many individuals organizing their lives around employment. Employment helps define an individual's place in the community. This is true for people like me, as it is for people like you. My coworkers, or as I like to call them, my team members and friends. They provide support and great feedback to help me grow professionally and help me carve out my place in the community. My coworkers tell me that I have taught them more than they will ever be able to teach me. We have such great friendships. I have a new family through work. I feel lucky to have the opportunity to learn and grow as an independent person with friends by my side. Having a job means that I get the opportunity to go out and make a name for myself. If it wasn't for Best Buddies, I would still be pushing carts at the grocery store in 115-degree heat. Yeah, it sucks. I love working in an office. It's new, it's interesting, and I have my own desk. I am proud of myself for having a desk job. On a daily basis, I deliver mail, I do backup inventory, sort papers by measurements, help keep the office organized. I also work on projects like cleaning out storage rooms and helping to prepare for luncheons. I have purpose and goals. There are 85% of us with disabilities who do not have a job. And Best Buddies Jobs is the place to help with employment. I can't imagine my life without a job, or as I like to say, a career. Jobless would not be a pretty picture. I would have depressing, unfulfilling, boring, and lonely days. The power of a job is independence and hope. I challenge you to hire someone like me to work in your business. We will not disappoint. See me for my abilities and hire people like me and change the world. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you guys. Thank you all so much. Thank you, Charles. You did awesome, terrific. So we want to invite all of you to walk with us tomorrow morning. We're going to be walking for friendship and for jobs and for leadership opportunities. And we're going to be meeting at 6:15 tomorrow in front of the Wellbeing Spa. You can register right at our table. We have a number of my team is here. We'd love to talk with you about how you can get involved in Best Buddies. There's so many different ways. You can hire, of course. You can donate. You can attend an event. You can shop and buy Best Buddies merchandise. You can volunteer. Tons of things. But most importantly, we want to connect and we want to meet you. So please come visit us, talk to us, and thank you so much for your attention and enjoy lunch. All right?